Hello, everybody. Apologies if you have been waiting on the YouTube side of things. I had a little trouble getting my Twitch stream started, so I'm a little late. But welcome in. Welcome back to Kenshi as an unfair horror game. If you are catching this series for the first time, especially if you're on YouTube, go ahead and check out that pinned comment down below. That'll take you to the playlist, and you'll be able to start from the beginning. But in this series, we have made Kenshi even more scary, even more horrifying than usual. That means no maps. That means darker nights, dark nights, and horrifying monstrosities dotted around. This is, of course, a permadeath playthrough. No save loading. We live with our consequences, and we try to tell a great story. Welcome in, Twitch viewers, YouTube viewers, VOD watchers. Good to have you. Kitty, congrats on the first redeem today. Hello to you, and Wasted Timer, and Dilly, and Stoner Fuzz, and anybody else who may be lurking around on any platform. Good to have you. I think we'll go ahead and get right into the game. I've been editing Kenshi's Weakest Warrior. We're making progress. I'm hoping maybe next weekend that video comes out. I'll be really happy to get that one out. That was a fun playthrough. All right, here we go. Let's pick back up where we were. I think we had a bunch of people living out of Squin at the time. I'm kind of wondering, now I know this is a dangerous proposition, but I'm kind of wondering if we don't make a base in Vane. We have too many people that the Holy Nation aren't really fans of. So we don't necessarily want to be getting, like, prayer days and things like that. That might mean that Vane is the way to go. So let's see. We got some people in the hub. We got a couple people in Squin that were building a little house last time we were here. Oh, look. Training. Go get him. Not just training, but money. A room for that item. Ash has room for that item. Well, don't let them have all the fun. We gotta get some practice in. Man, it's dark out here. Look, even right here by the stairs, you just can't see anything. Please include the mod list in the description after the stream. Thanks in advance. I think my copy paste after every stream includes the collection on Steam, but I will make sure that is true. But I'm pretty sure if you go to the last VOD, you can find the collection. Hello, Doodle. Welcome in. Okay, Manhattan, you don't need to be chasing that one. Where's this mist horror? Yeah, go get that one. There'll be some training for you. Actually got a couple of mist horrors. Not doing amazing at blocking them, but each time that we fail, we're getting some good defense XP. Thought there was another horror around here, but maybe it went down as well. Oh, there's a guardian. There we got some money coming in. Hey, what's up, Wheezy? How you doing? Good to have you. Speaking of, what's Wheezy spotted out there? Wheezy's doing some archery now. We were besieged in the night. Wheezy's just out there in the dark, shooting. No light, no nods. Need to get Wheezy a flashlight or a lantern. Ooh, 81 damage in the stomach. Yeah, see, that archery is effective. Just been reinstalling games. Yeah, I heard you got your PC up and running. Okay, Wheezy, maybe don't go running out there in the dark. Need to see if we have a lantern in our chest. Oh, looks like they're being besieged on the other side as well. Spent 3 hours walking around Montreal today to get 4 screws. There's some kind of specialty screw. Here we go, a lantern. Wheezy's running out of bolts. Todd, welcome in. Good to see you. It's the one thing with the crossbow that Wheezy has, the spring bat. It uses heavy bolts, and there are not a ton of those. In this town, I mean. In other towns, we could get some. But a lot of those other towns are dangerous places right now. Nice, toppled it. Smuggling checks. I'm out here helping you fight off an invasion, and you're doing smuggling checks on me. Where's Manhattan going? Oh, the bar is lit. think Wheezy is being shot repeatedly by Ash. His ghoul is just chilling in the back with both its arms broken. Go on, Manhattan, get some hits in. There you go. Ash, take its head and teeth. Where's Manhattan going? This one just crawling away. Get him. Wheezy's just having a little rest. Little rest. I like how these people are not even bothered. This is someone we could recruit, maybe? But not if they bleed out and die on the floor. You looking for work? Ally with a flat skin? Do not make me laugh. Oh. That's how it's gonna be, is it? Alright, somebody needs to pick Wheezy up off the ground and go ferry him to bed. Ash is getting that strength training up. See, Wheezy, this time you're the cardio trainer. Ah, they killed that one. Ah, I can't loot him and pop his head off while they take him to prison. What a sentence. Alright, now hold on, I'm a little turned around. One of these houses is mine. It's the one with the spotlights out front. Wow, these rags laying here look like an entire body. Brew's just standing here. That's fine. We can activate him later. How's the hub crew going? Anything going on in here? Griffin's still training. Oh, hello. What's going on here? A fresh invasion. Let's go. Let's get your training in. Quinn is where it's all popping off today. Nice. We're gonna have cash for days after this one. All right, looks like Wheezy ran out of ammo. Waiting in chat for like 20 minutes and you go up to wash your hands and the stream has been going. My Twitch chat didn't want to start today, so like I pressed start and it just didn't do anything. So it took me about 15 minutes or so to figure that out. Otherwise, I might have even been live when you first joined. Ash getting up from playing dead will be a good opportunity to gain some toughness. We gained like 3 levels right there. Patch up Wheezy. Manhattan going. Getting food? Even over patching your own wounds? Why don't you seem to be doing the medic job you've been assigned? Ash can probably be getting some shooting in. A little closer. Honestly, even if we hit the check, I think it just raises our precision shooting skill. Wheezy, you come back here and get a rest. Maybe Manhattan, too. We'll leave Ash out here training some crossbows. What is their dodge? 0. Are we surviving? So far we are. Ash will be fine, don't worry about it. Well, the Shek finally get the battle that they crave so much. Oh, Wheezy never even made it back inside to rest. Let's see, will this be a case of playing dead, or is Manhattan still too close for that? Playing dead? Yeah, some toughness experience. That's what we want to see. We'll grab Wheezy and put him in bed. Be funny if the AI had a running away behavior. They kind of do, but they only do it when both of their arms are broken. Then they just kind of flee in any direction. All right. Now would be the time to go to the general store. Pick up some supplies. While a raid is happening on the town. You just get used to it when you live here. Brew, anything going on? Okay, go mine some copper. And hub crew, anything going on? Nope, all the action is in Squin today. And we'll get books. And what else did we need? Fabrics. Iron plates. Might eventually want to get some food that we can plant for when we want to make our own settlement. We might have needed electrical components too. We can go back to the shop if so. When the squad has the highest stats, probably Manhattan. 57 defense and 53 toughness. If we come over here to the other squad, who else had pretty high? Brew has 58 toughness, which is the highest, but he really doesn't have, and I mean, like, he's got high stealth. He really doesn't have good combat stats, though. Electrical components, which is going to start your own base and forgot them. I've never really bothered to put down rugs. Let's put a couple down. Make the place look like somebody lives here. Probably be a good place here to store up some food to get a head start when we do get our own little settlement going. Oh, those are fish. I meant to be selling the teeth. Okay, well, we bought a bunch of money, or bought a bunch of food and still made money on that transaction. It turns out there are profit incentives for living in such a horrible place. Are we any better than Union Arrow? I don't think so. Looking for bolts next. All right, we have toothpicks. Buy some first aid supplies while we're here. Start. And then Ash can arrest, and Manhattan can get up and do some work. Or some fighting. Some fighting could be good. All right, so let's say that we wanted to build some more lights. Iron plates is what is needed. We have 4. We can build 1 more light. See how many more iron plates we can avail ourselves of? Oh, this is, that's just straight up somebody's house. Okay. Be gone. I'm gone. Two more iron plates, so not a ton. But the more lights we can put on the outside of our house, the more recognizable it can be at night from a distance. Thought we had already put one over the middle here, but I guess not. And somebody to buy food over here as well. Always got to play find the barman at this one. Ah, he's still in bed. I almost wonder if we get another toothpick. They're all shoddy quality. Barkeep might have enough money for us to buy this. Ah, he got out of bed. Where'd he go, though? Oh, no, he's still in bed. He just blended in with his natural beige camouflage. right, we gotta find some stuff to do to propel us forward, you know? Squin is coming along nicely, but we gotta get some action, some training. Hey, Archer, I hope you're well. Did you wanted to settle in Vane? It's a thought. I'm not committed to it, but... One thing putting me off of Vane is the foul hounds. I don't really know how those come into play yet. Looking to see what here might be useful, like just across the board. High-grade samurai armor will be nice for somebody. Yeah, so what can we build for defense? We can build mounted crossbows. And that's going to be huge for survival in, well, pretty much any area. Sturdy walls and mounted crossbows. What do we have for walls? Wall 2. Okay, that'll do. That'll do to get us started. We may want to move all or most of this squad to Squin, because it kind of seems like there's a lot more going on there. See, another spring bat. Might be good to just get toothpicks all around. Try to move this squad over to Squin, since that's what we're building it up for anyway. Where are you? Holy Nation Outlaw. You got strong stats. Get them all on the same speed here. And away we go. They're taking two separate paths. I'm sure this is fine. Yeah, look, we got a tech hunter on the road. Nothing could happen. Just a little jog to Squin. Now remember, as part of our region lock, we don't really want to go south of Squin. They might have knocked out all the enemies. We sent them down here to get some trading, and what do they get? Got nothing left over. I am curious how the spawn system works. The thing I forgot about having a bunch of characters is just how tedious it is managing everybody's equipment. You're gonna be pulling into town after dark. Probably try to get everybody to carry their own sleeping bag. $8 miles an hour, that wouldn't cut it under normal circumstances. It's okay, Droopy, you're training. We'll get you there. Who's under attack? Ash? The good news is Squin should also have enough food to feed a big group for now. Yeah, these are just kind of stragglers standing back up from the last fight. If we can build a couple more beds for anybody who needs them. Lights will be coming on any moment now. There's still some fighting going on. Everybody running to get some food. The regular mist ghoul missing both of its arms. We we are now the brightest thing in the entirety of Squin. We bring light to this small town. We're gonna kind of speed through the night here. See what we can slim down as far as stuff that they have. Who's unlocking something? Somebody just break into the armor shop? Okay, as soon as the shops open... get in here and sell this stuff. Wondering if we should try armored rags for somebody. You know what? We'll throw a high grade one in there. See what we can do with it. There was a high grade samurai armor as well, somewhere. We want for now? That might be all we want for now. Okay, so we can build a couple beds. And also a couple more lights. We'll put Manhattan on engineering for now, and then let's take the dust crew over. See what we can get them to be supplied for a trip. So we'll want them to have some backpacks. Or sleeping bags is what I meant, but yes, also backpacks. Why do they seem like really understocked today? It's weird. All right, let's have maybe Clay can be the food bearer. And we're gonna go send them on a trading mission. To the hive. See if we can pick up any good stuff at the hive there. Oh, they're getting in a fight with some bandits. That's a rare one. It's not often the bandits live long enough to cause trouble. Oh, we're in 5 times. I don't want to be in 5 times. I don't know why Clay has to take such a different path from everybody else. Hey, what's up, Clay? Good to see you. You are the bearer of food. One lone ghoul hunter. That's probably a good sign. Sounds like a royal court title. No, Honestly, we only got a couple hours to visually see the Hive Village. Oh, is this a Dust Bandit camp? We may almost, given how dark it's getting, we may want to try to take the camp over and stay by the torches. Griffin should go around and see who among them had a crossbow that we can take some ammo from. Because I know there were crossbow people in this group or near it. Or maybe they're taking them out now. Oh, they got a whole crossbow regiment over here. Everybody's getting training today. There you go, Clay. Cut through him. We'd straw aggro these archers here for us. Oh, Tech Hunter's coming over to heal me. Very nice. And while Griffin is getting that ammo... Yeah, you raided the Southern Hive Queen and got her Mato polearm. It was dicey. Those cursed elite drone bodyguards are such a pain. Yeah, that's a tough one. Actually, I paused to respond to that. Now's a good time for me to go ahead and take a break because we're going to have some ads on the Twitch side. So I will run ads on both platforms, run some clips of the channel, and I'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for hanging out.
daddy give you a hard time?
That's your father?
No,
Used to be.
just her daddy.
I'm sorry, but he's a...
Something's gonna come bursting through this wall. I can feel it. What did I say? Books are scattered around the desk. Nothing else special here. Except you. You're special, and don't you forget it. This mini truck looks like a death trap. Maybe compared to some of the other tanks that are on the road, yeah. There's a death trap for that person. I don't care how many multiplayer features your game has. If I'm playing single player mode, I should be able to play it on my computer with no internet connection and no disruptions. Like, yeah, if there's a leaderboard or something, the leaderboard won't work, that's fine. If it doesn't track my progress, that's fine, but I can't play the solo part without internet connection. I don't like that. Me, when I'm in the club, straight up jorking it. And by it, let's just say. Who thought this animation was a good idea? You taught me about this. Why is that a thing? Wow, I am really good at being a vehicular menace. What? Drugs? Okay, listen, I gotta chase down. No. No, hold on. I need that fire truck. You don't understand. All right, we're back. Got a little bit of time on the ads, but by the time we get back into the swing of things, they should be stopped. Thanks for hanging out. Love how there's just tech hunters walking around here. Ah, there we go. We got a couple camp beds. So, let's get Pineapple to grab Ruka. We'll get Griffin to grab Droopy. Let's see. So there's a bed here. And this is a bed here. This is a bed here. Oh, more bandits, huh? This'll be interesting. Looks like we got some training dummies to beat on. That goes both ways, sir. Fighting evil by torchlight. Pineapple getting in there with the blade. Dust Bandit camp has been wiped out. There we go. Rupee's still asleep. Ruka's back unconscious. Clay really seeming like the war leader of the party. Well, Clay and Wheatstraw definitely bringing up the experience curve. It's nice that the tech hunters are friendly enough to us. Griffin, you know what to do. Grab any ammunition you can find. You'll be responsible for redistributing that. Ooh, Pineapple's using the spring bat, that's right. At least distribute that ammo. Passing the night in a Dust Bandit camp is not how I thought this was gonna go, but that's why we had to get out of the city for a little bit. We had to let, you know, some capability for randomness and adventure take over. Oh, that's a lot of bandits. Where did they come from? Ruka's just getting beaten up. Quite a thing we got ourselves into, isn't it? Pineapple knows the deal, though, distracting and engaging the archers. Nice. Good work. Took out a dust boss. Who has a good splint kit? Or actually, who has good medic? Wheat straw has both, so wheat straw should splint. Now to attempt to locate the beds again and get a little shut-eye. I think we came out of that with some gains. Pineapple, you got this one? This is the clan that killed Gary. Pineapple just woke up and had a moment. This random tech hunter is still here. Alright, they're gonna need to rest some more. Guess Brew can stay there for now. Wait, what killed these people that seems to have only hit them in one limb? Or in this case, two, and also done a ton of blood loss. That's a little scary. Imagine if this game had a skill where you could determine what the cause of death was and get a hint as to what killed somebody. Probably Mr. Winky. Don't worry about him. Wasn't that a children's show, or am I thinking of something else? Oh, this one's coming back with a vengeance. I think this one just passed out from bleeding. I don't even think we hit him on that final one. Yeah, we got a lot of resting to do yet. In the meantime, we can be storing up supplies. That is, wrong wrong house again. That is just somebody's house. A nice, spacious house. Will be a start. Probably need more storage here soon. You know what I didn't think about is wherever I settle, if it's in vain, I need to make sure I can find it. Because with no map to come back to it, finding a good reference point that works could be really interesting. A little more going on there. Ah, hungry bandits. I think if we can get a settlement going, then we can have Brew go join that. You base near the river, you can at least follow it and have a 50% chance of going the right way. I think I might pick an area like here that's in between the Hive Village and Stack. See if that works. That should get us relatively close to go through Drag into Mongrel. Keeping the lights on and generators working is going to be a premium activity. So we'll probably need... Yeah, we'll probably need generators. I don't know what the wind situation is like in Vane, but generators and batteries are definitely going to be necessary. Alright, we're burning enough daylight. We should probably head out there. All right, giraffe spotted. Bane, the hivers may seem harmless enough, but don't let that fool you. Those guys are plain sneaky. Oh, I've come back. It's dangerous. What are you trying to sell me, a lantern? We can help you. Don't go into the mist, human. The mists are cursed. Cursed. You go in, you never come back out. Unless you have Hive Lantern with you. We have one you can have if you want to go there. Not free, though. Yeah, right. Not interested. You'll regret not buying our lantern from us, No Hive. I'll give you a good price. 2,500 cats. Here, take it. I said no. No Hive, you are being stupid. You only get one chance to buy the Lantern of Radiance. Otherwise, you can never go to the mists. Ever. This is a special item. It's unique. Stop talking at me or this is gonna get bloody real fast. You threaten us, No Hive? We won't stand for it. We finish this deal now. 2,500 cats. I'm going. No means no. You're going? How rude. Why would you not accept our offer? Stay silent. We gave you special price as well, just for you. You insult the queen. Curse you, human. The mists will swallow you whole. You'll die. You'll never come back out. You'll regret this. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe the edge of Vane would be a good place for a settlement. And it honestly leaves us with like a good bit of opportunity for trade with surrounding settlements until we get established. We'll have Stack the hub, and kind of Squin, and also the hivers, all within pretty close radius. The Hive Trader is where we would like to go. I think if Brew can collect this copper... go buy some building materials and such while we do this. Look, a check. Okay, so the hive is expanded. It looks like there's some new pole arms that I haven't seen before, and it's got some of the hivers wearing a little bit of armor. Very nice. This is the Hive Trader. We'll go in and take a look at what they have to offer. Have I played a lot of Kenshi, or am I still getting into it? I've played about 500 hours. So yeah, they have stuff we can buy from them as well. This could be a decent place to get started. We've done most of our book research. So let's see, I believe Stack is that way. I wonder about, like, this little clearing over here. I wonder if that's going to get us visits from the Holy Nation. Still a complete newbie for the eastern part of the map, though. All your playtime has mostly been on the west and southwest. Yeah, that makes sense. My first playthrough, I made it a goal to explore the whole map, and it took me about 300 hours to get through everything that I wanted to do, so... It's not a small game. I'm thinking, like, right here or something for a base. We got a nice copper resource. Couple nice copper resources. What's it look like for iron out here? Is this a place we can mine the trees? No, these trees are not mineable. Actually, Vane seems very rich in copper. I wonder about this little path up here as well, although it is getting dark. I don't want to be out too much longer before we get back in the safety of the hive. In fact, maybe we do that now. Alright, you all go wait inside the Hive Trader overnight and don't touch anything. Oh, there is a Holy Construction Trader. I don't know if he respawned or if he was never dead in the first place, but either way. We'll take these. These. We'll take one Holy Flame. He can be our liaison. with the Holy Nation. And we're just gonna stock away some materials over here that we can use for building. The evil twin. Okay, like, yeah, see, we got a decent amount of materials. Let's go, let's add some iron plates to it. I'm thinking with all the materials we put away between these cities combined, we can probably in one day build a house or two with lights and mounted turrets on top. A food barrel, you know, all that sort of stuff, so that we have a place to kind of weather overnight. Where's the barman now? Didn't get himself killed, did he? That would be most inconvenient. Sometimes if I look around, I'll just find him laying somewhere. We got ghoul hunters. So for bolts, they do have some toothpicks. A lot of food. Authentic items, nothing stolen. That sounds so legit. I actually love the flickering light ambiance that you get in here when you had the light reshade in the darker nights. Guess we just gotta pass the night, though. Most worried about this crew. Spending the night with the hivers. Let's go. Yeah, I think we have enough materials here to build a house, generator, couple beds. That'll be a good start. Oh, the barman is in bed again. Just blends in so well. Now to find which one of these destroyed buildings is our destroyed building. I think it's this one. All right, couple more hours and we'll have light. We'll send them up to check that kind of plateau up there that we were looking at. So what we'll be looking for, I think... I don't know how important stone is going to be if we can buy all our building material. All right, sun's almost up enough for us to go out. And honestly, we don't even need to get food production going right away. If we can just afford to buy food and store it. Tyver is so funny. Doesn't want to let us leave. Well played, human. Let's check what we got going on, like, up here. Oh, that was just clay I sent. Maybe this is Dreg more than Vane. Up here we have iron resources. They're not even gonna go help Clay. Oh, that's right. They don't have any meat for some reason. They're not meat-bearing animals. So let's say for mining. So I still have to find a place to iron mine. It's not like I can do a deep ore mine. Iron is probably more important to us than good copper, but we do need to be able to get some copper. We go into vein and prospect. I wonder if it tells us that it's just like devoid of iron. Yeah, devoid of iron. It's also got no water and no fertility here. Okay, well, let's pretend for a second that we don't need food. We don't need fertility. We're just gonna buy all of our food, store it in the barrels. Go check this way a little bit. See the copper deposit here. Or the iron deposit here. If I could find some copper nearby, I might be convinced that that would be a good place to start. Border between swamp and the border zone is a nice place to settle. It is, but I've done that before, and also that's a little too far south for my region lock that I want to play, keeping us in, like, the northwest. Copper resource. We got iron here, we got copper here. And we have two major trading spots. Less than a day's travel away. We also got lots of beak things, but it comes with the territory. I think this may be our spot. Should be kind of this way. Blessings upon you, brother. Got a big ol' iron resource out here. Is it beak things? I bet it's beak things. It's beak things! So we want to spread people out a little bit. Howdy, what's the horror thing in the title about? So we are playing No Map, Dark Nights, and we have unleashed some pretty horrible monstrosities such as mist ghouls to wander the map. Okay, there's Brew. Off to bed. Work tomorrow. Have a nice one. Hey, thanks for hanging with us. You have a good one as well. I'm hoping Brew can make it there before dark and they can start to put together a little house. That was a nasty hit Pineapple got. Oh, well, Pineapple has no head protection, so that would be part of why. Wonder if we're by a nest and that's why so much beak thing activity. Brew's on the way. Not much longer now. Lots of beak things near your base is a sign of good fortune. Okay, so we may need to start in a storm house. Yeah, Brew has 17. We're going to need to start in a storm house. Many toughness levels and prosperity in your future. Somebody was moderately seen for a second. Oh, we got a gorilla. Makes you wonder how you would cook a beak thing. Sous vide. I don't know. It's a good question. Grab some meat for everybody. Oh, that's a gorilla. Maybe Ruka doesn't want to wander in the path of the gorilla right now. Maybe Brew wants to sneak and also not wander in the path of the gorilla. Oh, is the gorilla? Ah, it's eating the beak thing corpse. Nice gain you got. Like stats? Or did you mean like audio gain? All right, we're gonna build a... We're gonna start with a storm house. Face it this way. Confirm, build. Then we'll have everybody go over and help build. We need to get this going as soon as possible. Oh, your mic and interface. Thank you. It's the SM7DB, and then of course compressor. And I run the Noise Max, which is like a compressor slash brick wall limiter. Took me a while to figure it out. Had an error from Amazon and they sent you an SM7DB instead of the original SM7B. You had upgrades. Personally, I think the SM7B is a great mic, but by the time that I added the cost of getting, you know, a cloud lifter or whatever I'd run with it, it just made sense to go ahead and get the DB, and I found somebody near to me selling one used on Marketplace, so no brainer. Some 7B was destroyed by your nephew. Sister replaced it and you got lucky. Sometimes life has to hand you a little win, a little upgrade, a little thank you for your patience. All right, we got the house built. We're putting everybody on hold and passive and locking the door. Just need a nice interface to control your levels easily. I sound nice and clear. Well, thank you. I just have a basic Behringer UMC interface. And then, like I said, I go into voice meter before I go into OBS. I have a little bit of a noise gate. I've got a compressor, and then the Noise Max VST, which is free. It's a free VST. You plug it into OBS, or I plug it into like DaVinci or whatever, and it brings up your levels, but it hard limits wherever you set it. So I set it to like, I want to say -5 decibels, and that just boosts any of my little, you know, things. And the trick for me is getting where I can get right up on it, and what it's picking up is just my voice, because when I first got it, it wasn't getting so much gain to the capsule, and I was getting a lot of room sound, a lot of echo. And still, if I talk off axis like this, you know, the sound still goes away pretty quickly. So there's pros and cons of the setup. All right, these guys are just gonna hang out here. Hanged Man could honestly prepare... Well, he doesn't have a bunch to bring him, but... Like, that would be a nice start if we go in the morning. Where's he going? Ditching resources. Don't do that. Take your jobs off. Don't go ditch that fuel. In fact, we're gonna have you come in here and grab this fuel. The priority for the new place is going to be, at first... lights, crossbows, that sort of thing. Hey, thanks for the follow. Do appreciate nice audio more than cam quality in a stream. It's such a big quality of life increase. Absolutely. And I make YouTube videos too. Like all of these Kenshi playthroughs, they become like supercut videos on YouTube. And when you're dealing with really long form video, a lot of people listen. They put it on while they're falling asleep, they put it on while they game or study or get through a long shift, so it's very much an audio-first interaction, and then video is kind of a nice thing on top of that. Now, I invested in my camera, too. I have, you know, a webcam that I like the way it looks, but if I had to pick one, it's audio. Should probably get, we have 2 wooden backpacks here. That'll be enough to get some beds going. We're not going to be able to fit so many beds in the first house, but what it represents is a start. Ash honestly can come off of jobs and grab... I mean, we have 60,000 cats. Let's just load up on some food and such that we can bring. Oh man, the mysterious ghoul is here. Somebody was asking what the horror is all about. That's part of it. Are they gonna beat it? Are they gonna win? Oh no, they killed the pacifier. Did they kill the barman? Is the barman in this fight? Shop guard. Whoever Jared is, let's go first aid Jared. This thing is just cleaning house. Stone is dead. You know what, y'all? Ash, Manhattan, I think maybe you go home and pretend you didn't see this. We're gonna go inside. We're gonna shut the door. Have a pint and wait for it all to blow over. Okay, I got some ads coming up on Twitch, so we're going to take this break as we do during the ad breaks. I'll play some ads on both platforms, on Twitch and YouTube, and play some clips of the channel. Crucial, welcome in, Raiders. Just kidding. How's it going, Crucial? Good to have you. What were you up to? You were doing some Kenshi today, I assume? Let's see. Kenshi indeed, y'all. Crucial plays Kenshi as well, doing some roleplay sessions over there and trying to live with some consequences, which you know in this stream, we love consequences. Good chill place over there, a little bit of light music playing in the background and some yapping and some jokes and a good time. Raiders, I'm Ad Noctum. I stream on Twitch and YouTube. I do a variety of games, but I prefer games with sandbox worlds or open world RPGs, where you can experiment with mechanics, you can tell a story, you can just have a good time and do something unique. I also make Kenshi videos on YouTube. I'm aware a lot of you are in ads. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to step away for the remainder of this break, and I'll be back in just a moment. Crucial, I'll be happy to talk with you when I come back, but if you have to step away, if you got to raid and run, no worries whatsoever. Thanks for bringing your people over here. Good to have you and Meito and all of the lurkers that came along with the raid. I'll see you all in just a moment. What? Drugs? Okay, listen, I gotta chase down. No, hold on. I need that fire truck. You don't understand. Cannot believe I just got folded by a smart car. He's alive with the spirit of dance. And having played his final act out, he departs the stage. Okay, so we need a new windshield. Oh, when I drop it, they like that. They like it when I drop it. You can probably tell from my death counter, Frost is no joke either. Okay, watch out. This is a big barrage, so don't be anywhere near the red
Okay, there's
laser.
also a building right where behind you too. I don't know if that counts.
You need to be further.
You're right. You're right.
Sure. Alright, y'all, sorry about that ad timing. So the way it works on Twitch, if you don't know, you either have your viewers get smacked with an ad when they join the stream, or you run ads every 3 minutes of ads every hour, and that eliminates that first ad. So that's what we choose to do for discoverability and to be able to take a break every now and then and things like that. I like to step away and not be doing much of anything that people will be missing and be frustrated by missing if they're not subscribed and having an ad in progress. So thanks for understanding. We were just setting our people up. We've got our first little house here. And we're going to want to bring some backup supplies. We will end up needing probably a second house. Brew does have enough that we can build one bed. This will be a start, though. This is a start to our freedom. See what we can do when we all work together. Y'all, if anybody from Crucial's stream is hanging around and wants to tell me what was going on over there, feel free to. I know he said was preparing to take out some holy nation, which is always a noble goal. I think Griffin has pineapple. We can put pineapple in bed. You know, it feels like a start. It feels like having a place that we can start to make some plans and some upgrades. We get another building in here, we get some walls, some generators, some production going. All of a sudden, we can start making some uniforms. Played a bit of the mods in this mod pack. They don't exist in the northern coast and barely exist in Bast. So I was aware that there was some of the restriction. And that's part of the reason why in this playthrough I'm solely focusing on the Northwest. I don't know if you've tried the Dead Mist Plains, but I also have that installed, and that's kind of like our ultimate goal for the playthrough is to explore that. That's up in where Leviathan Coast would be. So we're basically just sticking to the Northwest for this. I'm sure you could go in and add the squad spawns to other parts if you wanted. You know, the patrolling mist ghouls and things like that. All right, it's just about getting to the point where we can send people out. Oh, look, we can see our house. Let's send Hanged Man this way. Does Hanged Man have... Yep, has all the supplies. Could, but something you noted. Yeah, go ahead. Started up in the Leviathan Coast, and it seems to have gotten acid rain weather. Don't know which mod is doing that. If you're using the collection that I'm playing, it's probably the Dead Mist Plains. I haven't gotten up that way to see what is happening with it. There should also be crimper units and grieve wraiths and stuff like that in the Leviathan Coast. Oh, you know what? Hanged Man can take this backpack off. Probably be doing a lot better. Does make it really hard to leave the coast because you're on a time limit and there are so many spawns. Yeah, I definitely haven't billed the collection as being fair or balanced or anything like that. It's really just because I wanted to try and set up a specific scenario, and the collection is just there for people who want to play along with the playthrough or experiment with it on their own. I know that it's gonna have some balance problems and stuff. I'm not really a modder. I'm more so in it just to have some unique playthroughs and share them with people. That collection also has the Freedom Seekers starting in the hub for a reason, is because it's kind of the central area that I expect to be started and played around. Got some Mastercraft chest armor because you could lead the spider out to fight the mist stuff and have a break inside. See, that's exactly the fun learning you get to do. All right, there should be, there's a bar here. Let's see if we can get some more food. And we're gonna send this group up the same way. Probably avoiding Vane. And try to have them meet with everybody. Man, is that mysterious ghoul still wreaking havoc? It is. That's one that'll wreck a base. I'm worried about that guy. Race mod is the fastest race in the game and still couldn't outrun the mist stuff. Yeah, so I am not the creator of the individual mods. I just put them together to form a challenge for myself. It seems that the intent of the mist stuff was that it will not be outrun unless you're fully cybernetic, like a beak thing. Alright, I think we can cut through this way. Could beat a beak thing with 50 stats, right? But you're not going to outrun it. But yeah, I am quite aware that elements of this are completely out of balance, and probably not most people's idea of a good time to play. I mean, the collection is literally titled Unfair Horror Collection. A lot of restarting because instant death from one hit. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I was prepared for that. I wanted something that really upped the stakes for me again after the solo Fogman, which also was a lot of restarting because of instant one-hit deaths. We'll go this way. Hanged Man is doing okay, so we'll send Hanged Man out here as well. Who are you? Caped Servant, okay. What did I get 20k bounty from? The Freedom Seekers start. That's the old soldier character. Wheezy's gonna need some shoes. Nice thing in this area is we'll probably come across a lot of leather for crafting. Alright, this will let us do a little bit more with what we have here. We'll get a storage chest going, some beds. If we've got the pieces, maybe we'll see about a generator. Our trading partners now are going to be the Hive and Stack, mostly. Get Hanged Man out here as well. All right, so let's build storage. We'll build general storage boxes. Guess upstairs. Kind of picky about anywhere else. Hold on to that stuff for now, and then build food store. One of those things we can fit in under the stairs. Let's do that. Yeah, people were hungry. I thought they might be. Start clearing some inventories for now. Hanged Man is on the way. Alright, so what's it take to build a generator? Iron plates and copper. We don't have copper, but we could have somebody mine it. That was kind of the whole point of being where we are. Hey, have a good one. Of course, there's also beak things in the area. Okay, you should be blocking. What is wheat straw doing? Oh, you're on hold and passive. That's why you weren't blocking. Damn, Wheezy killing it. Didn't even take a hit. All right. Close this door. Wheezy's out there mining. Now, how about some crossbows? What does that take? Iron plates. How many iron plates do we have? 5. Did anybody bring iron plates? Ah, yeah, Manhattan did. Build a mounted crossbow there. To be honest, if we're not farming our own food but just buying it, we don't need nearly so many people working the base full time. Build 2 more beds. may seem like a small, slow start, but I think we're going places with this. I wonder if we could get somebody with 2 wooden backpacks. Oh, you know what? In a twist of fate, we do have copper. Copper that I was not able to sell. I forgot Brew had it in his other backpack. Okay, Wheezy can come on back then. I wonder if those beak things that we killed, if they're still out here, maybe not. All right, we got a crossbow. It'll be a start. Gonna build some beds. We're gonna call the outpost Dark Haven, because it is our haven from the darkness. Wonder what beat up that gorilla so bad. I also wonder what happens if we have Ash. I'm not sure she can shoot that from there. Probably a bad idea to antagonize the things of the night. So with that, I think we are out of building materials. No, we have 8 building materials. We're gonna call this squad in... Why did it start typing backwards? What? How does that happen? In vain. And we're gonna move everybody to it basically for now. You know what? We'll keep Brew on stack because he is going to be like our runner for trading. How do you come up with these region puns so fast? It's a gift, I guess. Yep, just a beak thing walking by. I think that's a pretty striking image, don't you? Probably just go ahead and build another bed. Oh, I had that backwards. We didn't... I could have sworn we had enough fabrics, but I guess not. Okay, that's fine. That'll be a blueprint for a future bed. Four iron plates left. Is there anything else we should want for with 4 iron plates? I wonder if the mist ghouls come out this way. I haven't seen them yet, but I think this is more of foul hound territory. We're gonna go ahead and speed through this. Caught between excruciating boredom and excruciating terror, bouncing back and forth, the horrible pendulum. Everybody get out of there? Yeah. Alright, the sun will come up, we'll send Brew for more supplies. A heck of a team there. We have built them one by one. Sun rises. What is taking 160 damage over here? What? A beak thing? Oh, foul hounds are here. This is our first sighting of foul hounds in the wild. Good God, man. The way that they just rocked those beak things. Where's the material trader? Okay. I guess I can open my door for thee. What might you have? Oh, so many building materials. Hey, Misty, welcome in. Great to see you. I need everybody with a wooden backpack to get out here. We had more people with wooden backpacks, right? Ash. We might get to see how well the Hive traders do against them. The material traders actually might be a lifeline. You know what, honestly, I wonder if they will hang around long enough. Did Twitch change how subs are managed now? In what way? Buy all this stuff and throw it on the ground, the characters will still use them. Interesting. Oh, they're leaving. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Misty. I appreciate that. It's great to see you around again. Just had to refresh. There you go. Always good seeing old friends. Let's see if we can go... Wait! Hive, wait for me! Wait! It's no good in, in this armor. I am so slow. Alright, we'll pick up what we had. That'll be a great start, nonetheless. Never heard of this game before. So Kenshi is it's kind of like an open world post-apocalypse sandbox survival game. It's got a lot of in-depth mechanics. Lots of different stats for, you know, combat and health and things like that. It's got a very, like, samurai desert punk aesthetic to it. A lot of cool stuff going on. We'll probably need to build another storage right now. That's okay. Close the door. Looks pretty cool. Inventory reminds you of Stalker. I can see that. It's very make your own story, which is what we love about it so much. It has a reputation for being a very unforgiving game, and I have modded it to make it even more so. Is it raining blood? Not blood that we know of, but it is raining red. And where the rain pools, it is acidic. So most groups cannot go through the rain, or the rivers here. The hivers, which are the bug-like people that we just traded with, they're endemic to the region, and they are capable of withstanding the acid water. But we don't have any hivers on our team. We did. That's a story for a different time. To like make your own characters, you start with characters that you can kind of make, and then in the world you can recruit them. There are some pretty unique characters where their name and backstory is set in stone, and then there are some where you can change them up a little bit when you recruit them and make them what you want them to be. Alright, so let's see. If I were to get these building material... Could I make a wall? Want to make a gate? Probably... Where do we want the gate? Make the gate here, maybe? Looks pretty sick. Oh, I love it. I started streaming this in November 2024. And I have about 520 hours in it, and we've streamed it every weekend since. So let's start by building the gate. And then we're going to try to get some walls around the area such that we can wall in... oh, you know what? I don't want that where that is. How have I enjoyed Kenshi? I love Kenshi. I don't really have many mods that rely on it yet. I just like the stability and the custom speeds and things like that. The load times are basically zapped to nothing. You know what? We can start with walls, because I want to lay out how the walls are going to look to gate in this copper. Blue towards enemy, right? Well, that'll be the outside. Best low-impact mod you have found is the quick status and highlight characters plugins. Okay, I'll take a look at those. I don't know why it's wanting to do it that way. I want to build you this way. I don't know if we'll have enough building material to complete this, but this would be a pretty good little area for us to start. We'll put the gate there. Hoping that's facing the right way. Blue arrows point out. See, this thing is, I'm not seeing blue arrows, but... We'll do the wall. And connect it. I have a feeling that's going to take up more than the building materials we were able to get. Now that you're reminded of it, gives some Project Zomboid vibes too. Oh yeah, absolutely. Quick status just puts KO or dying or critical for characters that are knocked out, dying, crippled, recovery, coma. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'd use it, but I see the utility in it. Is there a quick status equivalent that shows if a character is aimless instead? Knowing when somebody has no job would be kind of huge. How's our food looking? Actually kind of low. Kind of low. Brew doing? It's 9 in the morning. I think Brew still has time to make a run. The stack. Do we want to send Brew that away? See if he can pick up another wooden backpack. He can come back with 2 backpacks of building materials and some food. That'll be a good start. We'll see if Hanged Man will go and grab the building materials automatically when he runs out. Heard of, how do you say that? Mafra? Heavy Metal Singer did a few covers on YouTube and she's incredible. No. I don't know if you're in the Discord, but we have a music section for people to share, like, music and stuff. You could definitely share that in there if you wanted. Just did? Perfect. I've been picking up CDs lately when I get the chance. I got Catatonia, The Fall of Hearts, Periphery 2, this time it's personal, and Office of Strategic Influence by OSI. Couple of prog classics that I love. Love that physical media is coming back. Me too. I definitely talked about this a couple of times, and I think there's growing distrust for people with, like access to media in cloud-based services and things like that. People want to feel like they can access the stuff that's important to them again, and I'm all for it. I totally get it. Collect vinyls, just got a sick ass sleep token vinyl. Very cool. I need to get to a storage unit and get my vinyl. I've got all kinds of stuff. King Crimson, Pink Floyd, Judas Priest. Had some newer stuff too, even like Protest the Hero. I'm at a point where I generally prefer CDs right now. Oh, you know what? I wanted to go first to the travel shop. Yeah, and look for another wooden backpack. Thinking of starting to collect CDs too. Right now, they're in a place where if you look, you can find them at a relatively low cost. A lot easier to store than vinyl, yes, and they're a lot easier to actually play and enjoy, in my opinion. Now, some of that is because I have, like, retro game consoles and stuff, too, but it's easier for me to find something that will play a CD than play a vinyl record. Plus, I like to back them up on my computer, and I put them in my NAS and things like that, so... Alright, so what we're looking here is a second wooden backpack. So that we can load up 2 backpacks with stuff. And bring it over. Is Brew missing an arm? Yes. Yes, Brew lost an arm in an attack. But see, this is the Holy Nation. The Holy Nation are technophobes, xenophobes, misogynists. They're not good people. They don't. They will attack you on sight if you have a robotic replacement prosthetic. And Brew is kind of our inside guy who's able to go into the Holy Nation and retrieve things that we need. So we can't really give Brew a prosthetic right now. Are robotic prosthetics a thing? Yes. And in this game, they actually, in the end game, they actually end up being more powerful and more beneficial than organic limbs. So it actually ends up being to your favor to end up to find a way to remove your limbs. Love to be a sick-ass cyborg. Yeah, so people get... they get creative with different ways to... That's a holy servant. Well, maybe you will sell me bakery stuff. They get creative with ways to remove their limbs in this game. I mean, that's some food. That'll do for a start. Alright, let's bring Brew on back home. That's us. Now, we have bandit demands on the way. Hey, Rain, how you doing?
Flyings to sit ad knocked love.
Hey, thank you for resubscribing for 35 months. It's almost 3 years. You know that? You do know that. But still, do you know that? Ash blocking is why can Hanged Man not get to this? Alright. We're building up these walls. So glad I bet you can't believe it's been that long. I know! Thanks for being a friend. I hope you're doing well. God, I think those are foul hounds. They just did 130 damage. We're gonna have to watch Brew, who is moving at an absolute snail's pace. We're also on 1x speed, so that doesn't help, but I'm too scared to make the world go any faster. Lurk while you do some writing. Good luck. Enjoy, and thank you for saying hello again, and also for resubscribing. This is never expected, but it really does help. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm kind of investing in for the channel these days, so that's what the funds go to. Don't be so negative. They could just be grief rates. Yeah. On the plus side, the wildlife here, quite honestly, could take out a lot of our raids before they ever show up. Yeah, we will run out of building materials, and honestly, I think even what Brew is bringing back may not be enough. My back hurts. Nothing that'll make you feel 30 like your back hurting. Unknocked. Do you know what, honestly, though? I am happier at 30 than I was at 20 or 25 or 27 even. And I think a lot of it is just that I chilled the fuck out about a lot of stuff that didn't matter so much that I got real worked up about. You know, I don't know if that's a universal experience, or maybe part of it is all the years of therapy and medication and stuff. But I hope it's a universal experience, and I hope it just continues. So if you're wondering, if you're out there, you're young, and you're wondering the difference between like 20 and 30, I'd like to say it's that. I just chilled the fuck out. Definitely care way too much about everything as a 23-year-old. There was definitely... Now, granted, I have OCD. I have clinically diagnosed and managed OCD. So some of the stuff that I cared way too much about was literally obsessions and compulsions. But there was a lot of stuff on the in-between that I definitely could have learned to let go a lot better. What's Manhattan doing? Okay, we got a beak thing wandering out here. The beak thing just entered our wall. We got two beak things wandering out here. They're cute. Can you keep them? They, let's just say there's a reason they have the name Murdered Giraffe. Oh, we got an ad break? Man, that happened fast. 3 hours come and gone just like that. I'll be back in just a moment. Thank you for being here, everybody. We'll let the ads go by on Twitch and on YouTube, so you're not here stuck watching ads if you're not subscribed. Kind of cute. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's gonna do it. Hope you're all happy. Was this game a big advertisement for the military-industrial complex? Maybe. Was this a badass mission the first time you got to use a javelin to destroy a tank? 1000%. What just happened? Alright, now luckily I already absorbed some of these mines up through here, so there should be fewer. Notice I didn't say none, I said fewer. Go away or I'll call the police. Shinji, what the fuck are the police gonna do about that? You see the meat nightmare hallway outside. Me when I'm in the club, straight up jorking it. And by it, let's just say. Who thought this animation was a good idea? Why can I not do the kill?
Who's there? 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 Who's there?
All right. We're back from the ads. We're walled in with some murdered giraffes. We're running out of building materials. Hanged Man is going to bed. I think he's out of building materials anyways. So that was as much as we can build until Brew gets back here. $13. That's not gonna quite get us where we need to be. Looks like it's another night of huddling inside. Bandit Demands has actually arrived. Is it just the one who made it? I think his entire party got wiped. I think it's just the one bandit. Hey, Manhattan, you want to go take care of this? Have anything good on you? Not really. Should have thought about that before you picked a fight. Only thing is, I hope his corpse doesn't attract predators to the gates. Alright, so that's a little start to our base. What kind of power output is this thing able to put out? What's everybody doing? It seems putting these beds all close together was not a great thing for their pathfinding. We got most of our wall put up. I think one more trip tomorrow. Maybe if we hit both the Holy Nation and the Hive. Then we might be able to finish the wall. We're gonna go ditch some food. That's good. That'll tide us over a while longer. The fabric in here. Pull everybody inside. We'll speed through the night. We got fabrics up here. That's another bed we can build at least. Anybody need a bed? Pineapple's a little wounded. It's so much light when they're together. But now look how dark it is outside. Bandit Demands has ended. You don't say. I think at some point we build a couple small shacks and fill them with generators and battery banks. And for the first while we're using the generators only to power lights, we can only cycle them at night, power the lights, and also be running on excess battery power. That should really extend how much fuel we get out, or how much usage we get out of our fuel. Once we start using it to power industrial supplies, it's a different thing. I do wonder if there's wind in the area. Does Prospect tell you? Go outside to do this. Wind speed, 7.4 miles per hour. So maybe we can get some use out of wind generators. Take to build one of those anyways. Iron plates and copper. We get one wind generator going, and what's... Battery bank is iron plates and electrical components. Yeah, we've got a couple days of resource gathering and work ahead of us, but I think we can start to snowball this into a pretty livable situation. You know what we don't have a lot of is fabric or anything to make fabric. Have to hope we can do enough trading. Get a good supply of that for armor making. Injured gorilla walking by. All right, Brew. We need you to go back to stack. We get our walls, a stone mine, a refinery, some lights, some wind generators. Then we can stop making so many runs and be a little more self-sufficient. Yeah, it's a couple hours run to stack from Darkhaven. What is this weird bloom of dust? I guess just that. right, to the little mechanical shop. I think there's some fighting going on. I'm guessing dust bandits, but we'll see. If it happens to be some mist guardians or some mist horrors and we can pull some heads off and get some money, that would be real nice. Oh, it's ghoul hunters. Ghoul hunters have been attacked by the Holy Nation because some of them are skeletons. Good job, Holy Nation. Should have dropped these iron plates off. Well, grab this food anyway. $13 building materials. Not all that I had hoped, but a start. And some generator fuel. Just a normal day here in Okron's Late. Brew has at least gained a couple of levels of strength in all this, as one does, carrying backpacks full of iron across the desert. Left your arm? No, it's my right arm, not my left. Apologies, that's right. You better show some respect. Brew built this whole squad on his right arm before he lost it. Where are you going? We'll see if the building material is enough to complete the wall. We may be able to run into the Hive Village, if not. Getting the wall completed will be a pretty big first step. Be faster than this Gorillo. It looks like it right now. What's my objective this playthrough? Build a base that can survive the horrors that I have modded in, and explore the northwest. The Leviathan coast has been modified into the Dead Mist Plains, which is now a very scary high-level area. I want to research, or I want to conquer all of the labs and armories in that area. We are playing with no map, and we are playing with the Dark Knights mod. as well as mist ghouls, grieve wraiths, and foul hounds. And of course, I am playing Permadeath, no reloads. Except glitches. Any gas up that away? I don't know what the mod has changed. In base game, there should be no gas in Leviathan Coast, but in Dead Mist Plain, I just don't know what to expect yet, other than I know really high-level enemies. We're here in Vane. Oh, and also I'm region locked to the northwest. So that's the part of the map that I'm playing in, mostly because that's where most of the mods are active. We have a hive village here as well we can trade with. We're going to go drop some building material and see what we end up with. I think I have enough for 7 segments in my other bag. Nomads has been wiped out. They're usually pretty tough. I think we're gonna end up just a couple short. Yeah, okay. Wonder why he's trying to build this and not place the material here. Good work ethic. So I think we just ended up 2 building materials shy. Let's drop off our other stuff, and then we'll have Brew run to the Hive Traders. Damn, that's like a full day gone already. Where does the time go? Right out the window. Food in the food barrel. You can have one as a treat. Alright, Brew, you got a couple of hours to make it to the Hive Trader. Which is the one that I want? Robotics, factory. Ah, the trader is closest to us, which is convenient. I did not plan it that way, but I'm happy to take credit for the serendipity. Who's attacking in vain? What's going on here? Big thing. Manhattan has mega defense, so we're gonna let Manhattan try to solo this. Bourbon or rye? I don't drink. Not much anyway. I would say a slight preference for rye when I did, like in a cocktail or something. Meat. Good old meat. Let me solo her. Alright, Brew is in the trade shop. Ivor, trade with me. You have 2 building material. I came all this way for 2 building material. Oh, but you know what? The 2 building material kind of is, like, the last that we need. It may be worth it yet. Maybe. Brew, you come on back. We'll see if we get this wall finished. Is this the last segment? Go place the building material. Brew, build this wall. Well, I'll say we're still in the dark with no power, middling equipment, and actually a decent amount of food now. But we now have a walled compound. I was not sure we were going to be able to make a base this playthrough, but it looks like we have the makings of one. And to be honest, it's not the human raids that I'm worried about. It's a lot of the modded in creatures like the foul hounds. I think a couple foul hounds could tear through our entire group. So the fact that we can set up in here and we can work, we can start mining. Never seen those? Yeah, they're added in. I've added in foul hounds, grieve wraiths, and mist ghouls. And they were doing like 190 damage to beak things. So they're terrifying. And you can see this is the darkness that we're working with. You can't see anything if it's not lit up. So all of our people have lanterns, of course. And we're going to work next on lighting the compound some. Building iron mine, stone mine, refineries, starting to build up from here. This is our base level. But I think you've seen a Mist Ghoul solo entire mongrel. Hey, welcome in. Sorry, we just had a couple people coming in, but we are going to be wrapping up. That's the bad news. The good news is that I stream Kenshi every Saturday and Sunday, so I'll be back tomorrow. The good news is that over on my YouTube, all of these are saved as VODs in 2K quality, and you can see the entire playlist. You can binge it, as well as all of the other stuff I've done in Kenshi. My solo Fogman Permadeath playthrough, my solo hardcore rock bottom martial arts playthrough, my Crabmaster playthrough, my blind first playthrough, 3-hour stream fake gamer. Well, you know what? Enough of these 3-hour streams and you end up with 500 hours of Kenshi VOD like I have. So if the stream's not enough for you, go on over to the YouTube, check out the 500 hours of Kenshi stream VODs, and maybe you'll like something else while you're there, some Fallout or something like that. But as for me, Unk Noctum is going to go to bed at a reasonable time. Nice plug. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by as well. All right, we are based. Hey, thanks for that follow. As usual, we're going to close the YouTube side first. YouTube, thank you for being here, whether you were here live or you caught the VOD. If this is your first time here, as I said, you can check out the playlist, see it start from finish, see our other Kenshi videos and things like that. And maybe you'll like something else that we do, like Fallout or some of the horror games or anything like that. Love to see you for another one. Love to have your subscription. But either way, until we do catch you again, YouTube,